let's look at the news articles, because there's some news articles. We'll just glance over those really quick.
Okay.
Nick, start with the New York Post one, I think. Just for some context here for everybody. I'm a dating coach. There's one thing you must say on the first date. There's nothing too interesting in this article, but scroll down, Nick. Can you hit that X on the Cox internet? Yep. Was engaged to the love of her life in just 6 months. Now she wants to help other eligible bachelorettes find their perfect matches. The 24-year-old internet sensation who boasts 1 million followers on TikTok advises all the single ladies to talk about one crucial thing on their first dates: their goals, but never their past. Never the past?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. Like maybe body count would be good to talk
not
about.
the first
I'll explain. I'll drop it. I'll
Well, that's not the most important thing. So, okay, we can, next article. These are the price of romance. I'm a 23-year-old relationship coach. Women are precious investments. Men who can't afford to pay shouldn't be dating.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Now, did they misquote you, or is this kind of, would you consider this like your position?
Yeah, that's definitely my position.
Okay. Well, there's one other article, Nick, and then we'll go back to the Sun. Okay, so this is the Mirror. I'm a relationship. Oh my God, geez, I can't speak tonight. I'm a relationship expert. Guys on low salaries shouldn't bother dating. And these are pretty much, go back to the Sun though, we'll pull from that one. Okay, scroll down, relationship coach. Wait, up, you missed. I'm gonna read. Scroll up. A relationship coach insists that women are precious and men who can't afford to pay shouldn't be going on dates. Carla Elia, 23, earns her living teaching women how to find the right man for the life they want. She believes being treated right is the bare minimum. Okay, next, go down. Keep scrolling. Okay, there's some photos, some pretty flowers. She said women's time is more precious than men's and they should be treated accordingly. Lives in San Diego. Believes women's time is more precious, so they should be looking for romantic partners. A provider claims that many clients struggle to find the perfect man, insists the right man to date is one with a provider mindset because they will give their partner the best treatment. This includes paying for all their dates before they've entered into a formal relationship and buying them gifts and flowers. Controversially, she said men who can't afford a woman shouldn't be dating in the first place because they must add value to a woman's life to be worthy. In my experience, women are scared of speaking their standards. They think there are no men like this out there. Scroll down a little bit more. To find these men, you have to step into the energy of I'm worthy, I'm healing, and I'm not making decisions from a place of insecurity. We shouldn't be treated equal to men. We should be treated as women, and we're special. We should be treated as precious. A man needs to understand he has to be in a financial place to invest in a woman. We are investments. I know I can afford my lifestyle, and if someone can't afford and add value to that, I would say thank you. Next. Scroll to the very top, Nick, just the very top. So just the title of the article, women who are precious investments, men who can't afford to pay shouldn't be dating. Sometimes with these like tabloid websites, they can misrepresent or try to paint it in a certain way that isn't totally accurate. So I just want to get it from you. Like, do you co-sign that? Is that your position, or is there nuance, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why my content kind of goes viral, because it's very controversial to say, like, if you can't afford a woman, like, don't date in the first place. But I think that if we stepped into this mindset of, like, I'm not going to be with a man that can't afford it, I think it'll protect us as women. And I think that's the way that we should be doing it. And it also forces men to, like, get up and do something, get up and work. It forces them in a way to, like, because if we set the bar of, like, if you can't afford me, you can't be with me, men would get the initiative to want to work and to want to perform the best of their abilities too.
Sure.
And also, I think women there's a lot of women who just think that what you feel is enough, and the matter of fact is I don't agree. I think that in the beginning of a relationship you should be very logical and think with your head instead of your heart. As a relationship matures, you can think with both, but in the beginning you have to be wise. And that's why I always say, ladies, be wise. And I'm not saying that I didn't love my husband when I married him. I loved my husband because of the way that he loved me. And I think that if we have that standard as like the bare minimum, a lot of more women would be happy, and a lot of more men would be happy, because they would feel accomplished, and they would
Sure.
feel worthy of, and they would be able to attain the women that they so call high value.
Sure. And so do you think that broke men should not date?
Absolutely. Broke men,
Yeah.
like
Well, let's go around the
financially
table on
and
this.
mentally.
Sure, let's
like
go around the-
it's not just
Sure.
money.
Well, let's say it's just financially.
Okay.
They're otherwise good men, but they're not in a good financial place, let's say.
Well, a good man is going to be in a steady
Well, I mean,
financial place.
I don't think if you're poor that makes you a bad person.
So it depends. Like if you're 30 and you're saying that, I don't agree with that. But
No,
if you're 21,
I think a man.
if you're 21, 18 and you're poor, I get it. But if you're 31, 40 and you're still broke, there's something wrong with you.
I don't necessarily.
There
is.
No, I mean, look. I don't think you're a bad person, though.
I'm not saying you're a bad person, but I
Right.
think that there's some like limiting beliefs and some issues there.
Well, I
because-
mean, some people happen to, there can be financial ruin that, some things are out of your control, for example,
But again, we were just saying a little bit ago that America is the best country to live in, and like we have
Well, I
a
don't
lot
disagree
of
with
privilege.
that. Well, yeah, but like, you could be on, well, I think most people perhaps even, hold on, I'll let this come in.
Derpington 701 donated $100. You're supposed to have that mindset when you're a virgin and not run through.
In Carla's defense,
She's a virgin.
I didn't know this, but she
Yeah.
was a virgin before she met her husband. So
I think that's why they said it, because they paid attention that she was a virgin.
yeah.
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 Yes.
So like that, and that's another reason why I had these standards. I was like, if I'm gonna date, I'm gonna put myself in the dating market. Considering that I've done and put in the hard work, just as yourself. I'm expected to be taken care of because I also come from a household where I was nurtured, taken care of, and I lived in a certain tax bracket.
Right.
And I want the same thing. I'm not gonna disappoint my parents by them sacrificing, the life of coming to the United States and marrying into someone that can't give me that
Right,
life.
and at least to address Derpington's thing and the whole virginity thing, I would certainly argue that women who are virgins are in a much stronger, say, negotiating position and have much more leverage to be demanding certain kinds of treatment. So, but to bring it back to the whole broke thing, like for example, a guy, what if he has some sort of, he's in his 30s and he has some catastrophic medical thing that just wipes out all his financial savings because of health reasons.
That's what happened with my ex. That's what happened.
So
Please.
to me,
I would love to hear what you're saying.
So
people-
okay, so there's different perspectives. Like if I was married to a man that already, like if that happened to my husband, I'm gonna fight for my husband. But if I was like a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship and that happened to him, that is not my it's unfortunate to say, but that's not my burden to bear. Everybody has different standards, of course, and it's very unfortunate that happens. But like I said, it depends on what the woman, wants, and everything's okay within a marriage, but marriage protects you. Everything outside of that, for me personally, it wouldn't be a good investment.
Sure. Well, so you think so? Oh,
Yeah.
did we go around the table fully?
No, we
oh,
haven't.
so
Not
do you
even.
think broke men should not date? I think you said they should not.
I don't think they should. You should focus on your other stuff, and then dating will be easier, and it's just a timing thing.
Kind of like what you were saying.
Short answers if
Yes,
you can,
yes.
guys.
Even if you're rich before, no. If you're broke now, you should not. You can't.
Shouldn't be dating.
You can't. Are you investing that at least any of your money into you? That's the main thing that I think about.
I think that if they have something lined up to provide, like in the soon future, then it's fine to date if you're broke. Because like college students, they date all the time and they're
fair
broke, but
point.
they have something
Yeah.
lined up. I've dated one, and I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, most people in college they
Yeah.
don't have money.
I mean, I had to provide for a little bit, and then it was fine after that. I mean, they provide after that. You do what you have to do if you really love someone.
I don't know. I don't care that much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't-
So you'd be fine with
I mean,
a broke guy dating?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like.
I would be fine as well if I'm looking for dating. If I'm looking for transaction,
Transaction?
Yeah.
like we talked about like sugar daddies before, and if it's like a relationship lined up in the transaction, that's one thing. But if you are looking
Can you
for
scoot your
connection
mic this way a little
and
bit?
dating,
No, scoot
that's
your-
a different
scoot-
thing.
No,
Like, my
not you.
husband was
Can you
broke.
scoot your mic
Yeah.
this way? Go ahead.
Yeah, when we started dating, my husband was broke.
Okay.
So
I mean, I don't think they shouldn't be dating. I think that.
Wait, are you married or in a relationship?
I'm married.
Oh,
Oh, you're married. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
I thought you were asking.
Oh, wait. I thought, okay, because you said you were in a relationship.
No
I
one
didn't
said
know
I'm
you-
married.
No, she said she was married.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
4 years, right?
I wrote that down
4
wrong.
years, yeah.
I heard relationship 4 years, but I didn't hear married. Okay, so we got married. Wow, okay, that's new for
A
the
lot of
whatever
married women.
whatever podcast. We have chronically single people mostly. Okay.
I feel rushed. Okay, I get like the point. I think that in the best case scenario, men maybe should focus on their finances before they pick like their life partners. But I don't think it necessarily has to like, you know, I mean, I do believe in building together with your partner too. So, I mean,
Should broke men date?
should broke men date? It's just the thing is like how broke though? Like, are they like?
Broke, just whatever your sense of broke is.
It's just it's such a weird like.
Like, would you accept an ice cream date for the first date?
I totally would.
Yeah, I would.
No, I would
100%.
accept an ice cream
Oh,
date.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Best ever.
Uh-oh, Carla, they're turning on
No,
you.
no, no, good.
They're
Yeah.
turning
No,
on
no,
you.
Yeah, no,
That's
ice
fine.
cream
Is
date.
that broke?
The type of date does not mean
Oh, I
whether or not
see.
he's
Okay.
broke. It's more so
Yeah, I agree.
kind of like, hey, do you need me to pay every time we go out?
Yes.
Hey, are we limited on what we can do because of your income, your financial
sure.
situation, and do I have to cover your
Okay.
back?